Let's see how this works out. No echo, no nothing.
Go, Eva.
Go, go, go. That's it. Lovely Friday afternoon. Pretty cloudy in Berlin, I would say. But well, let's see. I am here. Hello. Can you guys see me? Yes. Can I? So, yeah, good. I see that my mod is here, Mr. Shirley. That's good. No, it's not raining on Alexanderplatz, but almost. I mean, I have been closed in my lovely, room for a while, so I don't really know. So, can you see me, guys? Yes? All working? Okay, good. Apparently there is a problem with my Twitch because I can see myself in the program that I'm using, but I don't see myself on the Twitch channel, which is kind of weird. But the cool thing is that I can read your comments, so if you want to scream something or whatever, don't worry, I'm going to be reading you. So yeah, welcome everyone. Welcome to this lovely live stream of awesomeness. This is, CMHaruki as my tag says it. And well, yeah, welcome to another one. So it has been a while since I was talking to you guys. Different things happen. Remember, I'm still alone here. And there are a lot of tasks to take care of. But yeah, here I am. I prepared a quite quick agenda just because, yesterday when I put the announcement on Facebook, I really didn't know what I was going to talk about. But now I put it nice and clean on this lovely agenda. So we're going to talk about Play with Tavo. Today comes with a specific thing. I'm going to jump right into it. Then we're going to talk about Release 175. You're going to get a little bit of a new glimpse before it hits the live servers. It's going to hit it probably on Wednesday or Thursday. So stay tuned for that. Then we're going to talk about the Halloween event because this is something that we already teased in the forums and some people were asking about it. I'm not really going to go into much detail because I don't want to spoil you guys all the fun, but we will sure make some kind of teasing or teaser. Then we're gonna do a little bit of leaderboards because it was 1 month ago when I had here lovely Jason and he was explaining a little bit the feature. Now that Twitch session didn't go through QA and I couldn't show you the mock-ups, the images and how we want to do this thing. So that I got it this time and then we're gonna see it. I also want to talk a little bit more about what is gonna happen in the next month. Because this is a question, what comes after 175, 176, and until the end of the year. And of course, if there is time, we're gonna answer some questions that I compiled here from you guys, and of course I will get some questions from the chat. Okay, but before that, I just have to show you one tool that one of the members of this QA team brought to the office. Is this is the best tool in the history of humankind if you happen to work in the offices, because I'm going to be using this tool. It's called, how is it called? Answer is 42 machine. Yeah, Answer is 42 machine. Yeah, exactly. That's how we baptize it, and it has amazing sounds like, which is the sound that sometimes when I present the reports to the team, then this sounds all the time. Or for example, yeah, that's it. That's when I present the feedback of the Dunes of Desolation to the team. Anyway, so let's get to it. We're going to start with, where is Greg? Pau cara for Dinkos. Man, Greg left us already like 2 months ago, 1 month ago. Time already flies. But yeah, he left us. He just, jumped into another further coast than the Dracanian ones, and now I'm here alone. But anyway, let's don't delve into, in our miseries. Anyway, Play with Tavo. So Tavo is at the moment in Grimag, Varian, probably, and maybe Heredur, I'm not really sure. But basically, you will find Tavo during this Twitch in those cities. In Kinsale, normally he's always in Kinsale. Just approach him, and if you're lucky, you're going to get that thing. I'm going to play it again to you guys, if I can. Because it's just, okay, can I? Yes, I can do this. Wait a moment. Yes, so I'm playing this one. This GIF, or this dance, it's called the Dracanian style emote. It has not been implemented into the game yet. It's just something that we did for the fun, and they allow me to give it on Twitch. So if you play today with Tavo, you're gonna get this awesome dance. The description is amazing. Crabs in the pants? No, my father showed me that dance. Now you can learn it too. So yeah. Hopefully you're one of the guys, well, if you're watching the live stream, I don't know if you're going to play with Tavo. Anyway, I will probably, raffle these more often, and it's just a funny dance anyway. Okay, so yeah, good luck with that. I'm going to, what was this? Okay, cool. Now we jump to the next thingy, which is going to be the release 175. If this is, that's it. So release 175. Release 175, the patch notes are not yet in the forums. I wrote them today, and they are now in the ovens of translation, so you will get to know a little bit more about that one day before the release, so probably around Tuesday, or yeah, Tuesday, I guess. Basically, the release, it's a smaller release because we are also focusing on delivering the leaderboards. We are also going to talk about leaderboards, but basically, there is one new thing that is coming with 175, which is the monster hunts, which I already teased on Facebook, and some people were asking, what the hell is this? Do we need this thing? Well, it's just basically a little event, and I got here the basically, this is how it's going to look. It's an event a little bit like the Looter's Fortune. I don't know if you know what this event is all about, but basically you are playing, and then this event will pop up, and then you will have, the opportunity to, well, gain more things on top. So this event is called Monster Hunt, and it will last for either 2 hours, 1 day, 2 days, or even 4 days. So you will always have to check, the event notification window to see how long the event is going to be active. And it's very easy. It's automatic, actually. You don't need to do anything. You just need to play your normal thing. And when you're slaying worthy opponents, which remember are monsters that are like in the range of 5 levels above or below. So let's say that you are level 30, worthy monsters are monsters level 25 to 35 for you. Basically, they will drop some of them, like the way they drop realm fragments, they will drop the hunting badges. And with those hunting badges, then of course you can complete different kind of progress bars. There is different progress bars for the different duration of the day, of the events. For example, that one that I'm showing you there, it's for the 2 hours event. But as I said, there is 1 day, 2 days, and 4 days. And of course, those one get a little bit more juicy. What things can you gain? No? This is what the people are asking. Okay, yeah, thank you. What things are on top of that? Basically, you will get gem bags. You will get potions, spirit stones, lockpicks, essences, different kinds of extraordinary equipment, lucky mount package, lucky companion package, so mounts and pets. And then you will also get some paint, so like I think it's a lucky sphere of the dice, and also the different colors. And then you will also get golden hunting badges, which is something that you will need in order to complete different achievements. So if you are the achievement type of person, the person that wants to complete everything, then well, you will get that for you as well. So I just wanted to show you this. I have here, I think this is the one for the 2 days. So you see that the level of badges, it's different. You have more essences, you have the gem bags, and yeah, of course you have Draken. One of the things that a lot of people were complaining because of the Dragon event, as it is current on the live servers, was the lack of Draken, that the Draken drops have been decreased a little bit, which is true. But then we were thinking in other ways we can also bring you, seasonal or monthly ways for you guys to achieve Draken, and one of them is this. So basically you will get also different types of Draken the more you play, and as I said, it's automatic, so you don't need to do anything. But it's of course a nice thing on top. So let me know if you like it. Yes, make something good for once. Hopefully this is something that you guys enjoy. I don't have particularly now the date, so I don't know exactly when we're going to launch this. But of course, if you happen to follow us on Facebook and on Twitter, we normally announce, like different sales for Nob and other things. So of course, just, tune in those social media, or just simply click all the times like event window, and then you will know when one of these starts. And because we know that some people play in different timetables, we will play around with the dates, and sometimes maybe we put it during the weekend, sometimes we put it during the day, during the week, so it depends. So okay, so yeah, that's for the lovely thing. Also, there is a dormant event that is coming with 175. But the thing is that you won't see it yet, and you won't see it, ooh, yes, this is completely blur and it's made on purpose. Do I have a sound for that? No, not really. Damn, we need to buy another one with more sounds. Anyway, there is a new event that is coming with 75, but as I said, it won't be released or like activated until the Halloween season. And I already said something about this event. This is basically the window. I guess that you can see some of the things. So there is a progress bar, there is going to be some elements, unique elements to this event. And of course, there will also be unique quests and unique maps. Actually, I think, yeah, it comes 4 different maps. It comes with 1 challenge. And of course, it's everything related to Halloween, everything related to ghosts and spooky things and pumpkins. So you will see decoration on every single hub of the game. And yeah, the cool thing is that it will come soon. On the test server. So all of those test server guys, I'm pretty sure there are some of these people here who spend lots of time on the test server to, you know, unlock all the things. Yes, I have a new toy, the sound maker. This is when we go out of a meeting reaching our goals. Yeah, that's it. But yeah, coming back to the topic. So yeah, there will be a new event, Halloween event, and it will last. I think it's like 2 weeks. So yeah, I don't want to say more about it. I kind of wanted you guys to discover it on the test server and start sharing the information. So yeah, stay tuned for that as well. And well, one of the reasons why release 175 is a little bit smaller, and of course bug fixes. So we are bringing some bug fixes into the release 175. Actually, 2 of them have to do with the achievements, to the buggy achievement system, which is something very cool that we are pushing for those ones, and a handful more of those that will be, you know, stated on the patch notes. So that's very nice. But one of the things that we are also doing in parallel, not for release 175, but for the release that comes afterwards, is the leaderboards. So yeah, as I said, I don't know if some of you guys were here the last time I was talking. We had some problems because we wanted to show a little bit how the leaderboards would look like in terms of, you know, what it means for you guys. And now I got those ideas. So I just want to go a little bit through, you know, leaderboards in a very, very kind of quick way, so you guys remember what this is all about, and if later on have some questions, then later on you can ask me, and I will answer to the best of my abilities. So basically, what are leaderboards? Okay, yeah, by the title you can totally guess what leaderboards are. It's basically a different way or an extra way of measuring yourself, how good you are in parallel worlds. So this is going to be for parallel worlds only. And it's basically leaderboards that will be divided into, you know, best time you complete a dungeon, you know, best or highest number of monsters killed, and also the boss kills. So there will be these 3 categories for, you know, leaderboards. Then also they will be sorted by whether you play alone, whether you do it in a group, or whether you do it, you know, with your guild as well. But that will come later. I'm gonna come to the concrete details later. And you will also have the possibility of seeing by, you know, by class. So you can access the leaderboards for the Dragon Knights, you can access the leaderboards for the Rangers, and everything else. So I'm gonna, because, you know, images speak more than 1,000 words. All of this, as I said, is work in progress. It's mockups. It's something that the you know, artists, the UI artists kind of came up with, but I don't know exactly if this is the final way they're coming to the game. But you cannot, you know, don't expect something completely different from this. So yeah, okay, so these are the leaderboards. Now the thing is that we are not, you know, delivering all the leaderboards in a huge chunk. We are going to deliver them in what we call milestones. So milestones is like, let's say that you have a feature and then you divide it into packages. So no, package 1, package 2, a package 3. And then you need to deliver first one in order to keep on building, you know, on the basics of the first one. So this is what we're going to do. So release 176 is going to bring, and I have here the chronology. So the milestone 1 is going to deliver, well, the let's say the solo leaderboard. So first we are not going to focus on the groups or on the guilds. It's going to be only about the leaderboards for single players and the season. Because one of the things of these leaderboards is, of course, that it will start like in a season. So by the beginning of the month, I think it's going to be, you will get a notification window saying, okay, guys, the season is open, you know, get in and, you know, kill everything that moves. And then you can join leaderboards completely free of cost. So nothing. It's just free and everything. You can join it and then start fighting. So what you can see here, for example, it's how we are conceiving to show a little bit the ranks. So basically it would show you, as you can see, Badass Sniper 1990. You will see your name, you will see the time that, you know, the leaderboards are still active, and then you will get, of course, it's kind of similar to the, you know, how the rankings in PvP work. So you will see the rank, you will see the different, you know, points that every single player has gotten in different aspects, you know, and then all sum up together to create the final ranks. I have here a second one. Whoop. Which is what I mentioned, that basically when you complete a dungeon, you will get a notification window that will look similar to this, where you will say, okay, victory, you know, you pass the dungeon, you're super cool, super awesome, and here are your facts. So that it will give you, you know, in which dungeon have you been fighting, it will give you the time, it will give you your score in terms of kills, and also the time of, well, the number of times you have killed that particular boss, and then those things will keep on adding up. So you will get this, as I said. In the beginning, we are not going to have like a list of prizes that comes on the second milestone, but of course expect like prizes to be given to the ones that by the end of the season make the best monthly scores. And we will do this for, as I said, for solo players, we will do this for groups, and we will also do it for guilds. So it's quite nice and quite lovely. And of course, one of the things we want to do, I think I have here another one. It's basically, we also want to do this, which is we want to create this kind of top score for every single dungeon, where when you access to, you know, either painful, excruciating, or fatal, then you will get, you know, the points of the people that have been fighting, so you can measure yourself against them and see if you can make it better. Okay, and then I think I have another one which is very lovely, which is basically this. This is something that is still in the works. We want to do it, and it will come probably at a later stage. But basically, it will show you your character and then all your you know, all your data and everything. So yeah, does this look like something you like? Yes, no? Any rewards for the end of the season? Rakros is asking. Bye bye. Yeah. And I just shot a QA guy. Another one. Anyway, so yeah, yes, there will be leaderboard rewards by the end of the leaderboards, so don't worry. It's a nice feature because, as I said, it's gonna keep on building. So we don't want to stop just by saying, okay, so this is the season, et voila. No, we wanna make, you know, a leaderboard that, of course, embraces different aspects of the game. So not only people that play alone, but also guilds, and of course, these will make for very juicy tournaments or, you know, seasonal fights or something like that, special events. So we want to keep on building on the system. But 176 will already bring the, let's say, the structure, the skeleton of the feature, and then later on we keep on building on top of it. I had two other more things. Basically, yeah, this is interesting. What we're also going to have with leaderboards is that it's not going to be a little bit like the PvP, you know, ranks that just signal the time you have been playing PvP, but not really your skill or your current skill. We want to do this in a way that, of course, you will have your total results, but if you're a person that has been playing, let's say, in the October season or November season, and you don't play for another 2 months, well, other players are going to be better than you, maybe, and then you will lose your position. So this is also a way to, you know, keep on you guys engaged in keeping, you know, your positions, because if you don't work for, you know, your piece of glory, you know what it happens? Yes. Or, so yeah, sorry about that, but this is gonna be a feature. And I have another thing here. Yeah, that in the same way that, you know, the monster hunts, all the events in the game are going to be announced, you will receive a special notification window for leaderboards that will tell you exactly when the leaderboard starts, and, you know, how many days or how many hours, I think it's more like days, are like left until the end. So yeah, so for all you to know. Pay to win, actually no, as I said, it's completely free. You don't need to pay anything, you don't need to take part in it if you don't want. And here comes the ambulance. I don't know if you can hear the ambulance. Some people were thinking that we're actually in the ghetto, but no, this is Alexanderplatz. I don't know if you know how Alexanderplatz looks like. It's like this huge kind of heart of Berlin, full of cars and full of, I don't know, apparently people celebrating Bavarian festivals and all sort of things. I'm gonna take a... Nice. So yeah, this is how leaderboards look like. Yeah, let me know if you have more questions. Of course, when the moment comes, we're totally one of the things that I want to do when the design is finished and I have all the all the assets and everything is of course create an official guide on the forum so everyone can check on that and everyone can see what we want to build with this feature. So yeah. And that's pretty much it. That's what I wanted to say for leaderboards. Of course, PvP rankings are still there and they are not going to be moved. This is only another thing for PvE and only affects at the moment parallel worlds. Okay, so yeah. Do you think you will bring all Dragon set to Nob? Yes, actually this is one of the questions that I had in my question and answer, so I'm going to make a spoiler. Yes, I asked the other day to the designers when they are going to bring the the old set of Dragon to Nob, and they will do it probably, well, I exactly don't know, so I don't know if it's going to be October or November, but expect more things like this. I don't know if you realized, but in September there was a little increase in the number and types of limited offers that Nob was offering. So there was Heredurdol, there was the Medusa, there was the the Dragon Egg set and also the dark set of darkness. So basically we want to do this. And one of the things that I also suggested based on your comments and based on the community feedback was try to add more costumes or even items from previous events. This is something that a lot of people are asking, especially regarding the Defender set, because maybe some people didn't take part in the previous events like town defense events. So don't worry, all of that is in the pipeline and it has been communicated to the developers. And no, I don't have a special sound for this. So yeah. This is pretty much what it's coming in the pipeline, like in the near future. But one of the things I also wanted to talk about, it's what comes next. What is going to happen with the game later on. This has been a very interesting week where I was answering in the forums and I was on social media and everything. For example, Dunes of Desolation. So it finished. This event finished the other day. And I wanted to give a little bit of an overview on how we do things when this happens. So an event has finished, and then we saw that there were some aspects of the event that were not liked by you. So the way how we go about this is that I normally set up like a feedback sheet, because I can only read, only German, English, and Spanish. But of course, there are a lot of multiple languages which I don't really know how to start with. Russian, Turkish, et voila, Hungarian, that lovely language, Hungarian. So what we do is we create a feedback sheet, and then we ask the team of admins to actually scan the forums and scan their social media and the fan groups to tell us what you guys are thinking. So then we got already an amazing bunch of not only negative points, because of course it's always easy to complain, but not only that, you guys were really interested in giving us suggestions on how to do this better. So this is one of the things that I'm going to do next week, is to sit with the developers, and I'm going to tell them, okay, so this is what the community is feeling about this event in particular. Now, how can we get it better? And then it's my hope that we can find something that is a little bit more suitable for everyone to enjoy more and to come, to bring back this event in a better shape. So yeah, thanks a lot for letting your voice to be heard. I promise that this information is gonna get to the team. But yeah, let's talk about other things. So, and this also ties up with another event that is also in my to-do list, or one of the things that I want to push for. It's the New Moon event. So the New Moon event also got some kind of negative feedback. You like the new aspect of it, but there were some mechanics, or especially the grinding aspect of it, that a lot of people didn't like, as opposed to the Full Moon, which got a lot of good feedback. So we already also sat with the content designers, and we let them know about this. So yeah, I also hope that there will be some, in the future, there will be some little tweaks made to this event. So yeah, just, bear with us until we can find, the time and the moment to do this. But yes, we are also listening to you guys in that front. Is someone saying something? Can you let level 45 players go to parallel worlds? It's hard to level up when you get only greens and blues. Well, I would say that it's more hard to level up when you don't get enough experience points, but fair enough, yeah. I won't get into the topic of the blue and the green items because I know it's a painful one. No, at the moment we are not planning to open the gates of Parallel Worlds to level 50. As far as I know, this is a decision that has been kind of set up in stone, and we're not going to change that. So yeah, for various reasons. I mean, Parallel Worlds were conceived to be this kind of endgame content, so we don't want to start creating like, you know, smaller thresholds where people can get like 45, and then in turn some people we ask for 40 and some people we ask for 35. So no, we at the moment we are keeping the level cap for Parallel Worlds at 50, or like the level minimum requirement to level 50, and sorry, but we are not planning to change that. What about the new class? Okay, let me comment a little bit this image that you see here. This image is of course Parallel Worlds. We are talking about that. One of the things that we've seen that, well, it's kind of necessary. It's like providing you guys, especially the veterans, because there are a lot of veterans out there, with more ways to enjoy Parallel Worlds, or not, let's say not only Parallel Worlds, but more endgame content. And this is something that I want to tell you that we are looking into it. So one of the things that we want to do from October to December, it's keep on injecting, you know, interesting content, but not necessarily events, more like permanent kind of content that everyone can enjoy regardless of whether you join, you know, this week, you play this week, or you play next week. No, it's gonna be the content that is monolithic, that is there to enjoy, you know. Why is Lucas so good in this game? I don't know, because we have a member of our team called Lucas. But yeah, one of the things that we want to do is yeah, to keep on improving your Parallel World experience, and consider by this not only new items, which of course there is still, or there are still some bosses, or yeah, some bosses that don't have very new uniques. So of course we will implement those, you know, in the time being. But also we are planning to expand the Parallel Worlds. You saw that we already opened the gates for Herald. We already opened the gates for Sigrismar. There are already a lot of people asking to open the gates for Gorga, and there are even some people asking us to open the gates for Sargon. Now, me personally, I would love that, just because when I arrived here to Drakensang, I never had the chance to fight against Sargon by, you know, in-game events. Of course, you know, by tweaking the game systems, I could fight against Sargon, but this is something that I would like to see again. So this suggestion will be passed as well to the development team. So yeah, this is one of the things that we want to do. And one of the things that we are also committed, because it's something that generates a lot of discussion still on the forums, is bug fixing. I understand personally, you know, the frustration of the bugs, especially there is the PvP bug, and I know you know which one I'm referring to, and there are also some achievement bugs which keep on repeating. And the thing is that we already escalate those. As I said, 175 is bringing 2 fixes for those, and we don't want to stop there. So also consider that we are injecting a lot of bug fixes in the next releases, because it's also something that, well, it just works, you know, for the health of the game, and we want that as well. Maybe create races against mobs. Beldak GM, care to explain, bro? I mean, create races against mobs. And then one of the ideas that I had like crazy would be this kind of procedural dungeon generation, you know, where you, because I quite like that system from Defeat the Undefeatables, where you pass through the portal and you don't really know what boss is going to be waiting for you on the other side. And I kind of like that element of surprise, you know, because it allows also you for, you know, gearing up different things and change your strategy and everything. So I would love to see something like that in Parallel Worlds. Also, some people were asking, yeah, when are you bringing Defeat the Undefeatables? I think rumor has said, not so sure, but it seems that maybe soon. So if you like Defeat the Undefeatables, rejoice. And yeah, and that's pretty much it. I'm gonna read a little bit the comments. We have very interesting lag in the game. You will fix that? Yeah, okay, me, I'm not a super technical person, so I cannot really go into super, you know, details with the lag, but sometimes the lag is true that it's something that relates to the servers and relates to the connection that we provide to you guys. But sometimes lag, it also depends on internet providers, and it depends on different things. So lots of times when what we do every morning, for example, our QA team does, is that we have this kind of how do you say, like daily data that we look into. We look into the crashes, we look into how many people got disconnected, we get into the most recurrent crashes or bugs or something that are getting signal in our system, and then we try to allocate them in priorities. Okay, this crash is not allowing people to play, let's fix that now. Okay, this affects some people but way less people than another one, so you have to prioritize. So yeah, of course, all episodes of rubber banding, lag. Also, there are these little sometimes database rollbacks that also happens every now and then, and of course that also belongs to our list of things that we want to do. But then of course we have to prioritize, and I understand that sometimes the crash that you're experiencing is way more annoying than another one, but we also have to look for number of people affected by this without disregarding the others. So yeah, we have a list of things we want to fix, and believe me, we don't delete those things from the list. They stay there until we fix them. And some people are asking about the new class. Okay, so I have something that maybe you already kind of knew. So the class is not going to happen this year. When we roll out the community survey, we discovered that yes, the class is something that a lot of people would like to play. But we saw that there were other things that were ranking way, higher in the list of community priorities. And then it's all about, again, said, okay, so which things are going to make the most of the people happy. The problem with the class is that we want to focus more on the game first, the game as it is, so the synergies of the classes, PvP, endgame content, and then when that is done, then we can think about adding a fifth class. So the class is not going to change in the sense that we wanted to do this kind of light, close combat warrior or rogue, but it won't happen in 2016. So yeah, I'm sorry, but it won't happen, and we hope we can bring it in 2017, but we don't know. Oh yes, what is the error from Baylor helmet and no chance to log in? So there is an official announcement on the forums about this issue. So yeah, if you're a ranger and you equip the helmet of corruption, which is one of the helmets of the content expansion, basically you will receive a crash. This is something that has been already sent very quickly to the development team, and we are trying to fix it. So one of the things, if you are one of the affected players, don't worry, because we are going to track you, and we will give you a compensation that is scalable to the problem, because I know that you are missing Dragon, and I know that you are missing the game. Some of you are premium users, so don't worry, we're going to think about all of that, and we will, compensate you accordingly. Hopefully I can tell you soon that this is fixed, but then we need to wait a little bit till the developers do their job in that case. And yeah, some people are saying Raffle time, seriously? I have still a lot of questions that I have to answer. Yeah, actually one of the first questions was the helmet of corruption, so I already answered to that one. By races, wait, here we go. By races, I mean you on your mount, mobs are on their mount, like car races. Races. Okay, now, sorry, I didn't understand you on the first time. Races. Yeah, I mean, it's an interesting concept, the race concept, but to be honest, I don't know, I don't see it working so much in a hack and slash game as it is right now. I think I would like to see first other things. I would like to see, for example, maybe mounts giving you other buffs, apart from, the travel speed. So I would like to see maybe mounts working in a different way, or, also dealing some kind of damage to mobs. But races, I don't know, I didn't read so many opinions about races on the forums, but there is the creative corner on the forums, so off you go, write it up, and then, well, let's see what the people, these lovely people in this chat opinate or think about it. Yeah, I kill Spider 10 times and I have only one FC unique. Well, keep on trying. Dragon Junior maybe. Okay, anyway. So yeah, some people were asking what is Dragon Rise. So I am very surprised that you still don't know what Dragon Rise is. So Dragon Rise is not another server, well, yeah, another server, yes. It's basically the version of Drakensang, but for the Korean players. And actually we launched it as well in SEA, so like Southeast of Asia, and it's basically the same version. So it's pretty much the same game with some little differences because, well, they play in a different way and we play in a rather different way, but it's pretty much the same game. So yeah, that's Dragon Rise. Another one was if we're thinking in doing another bot wave. Yes, yes. This is something that is also in my, in my community top 5 issues. I really want to push for a bottom wave. We didn't have one for a long time, and it's time is ready for the harvest, if you know what I mean. So yeah, this is something that we're also talking to the production team to see how we can add it. But I would totally be up for a bottom wave. 2 days ago, I have 200 Drakens, and today I have 1,450. Lies. Don't believe it. You have Draken? Impossible. No one has Draken in this game. Bonus code. You have a bonus code, actually. It's called Come at Us Bro, and it went yesterday. I will put another one next week just to help you guys with the second challenge of Dragon. So don't worry, there is another bonus code coming next week, so that's lovely. Will PvP costumes be available for purchase? That's a good question. I mean, I would say no, just because we would like, I mean, the PvP rewards are meant to be there for a reason. So, so you play PvP, so you engage with that part of the content. I don't know if there are any plans to bring those things, so PvP only aspects of the game to, let's say, to Nob or something like that. Nah, I don't think it's gonna happen. Another one. I have another questions, but I spoke so much today that I already answered some of these questions already. One of the guys was asking all the time, does it make sense to keep the items from the anniversary event? No, you can just, delete them and empty space in your inventory because, you don't need those. If we do another anniversary event, on the 6th anniversary event, it will be different. And I hope without any exploit. So yeah, you can totally delete those ones. Voila. What is the new Halloween event? I'm not telling you, it was a secret. I'm going to show you again the lovely artwork that I recovered. Of course, it's like super blur, but you can know already that there is a progression bar. And I said there is challenges, new maps, new characters, new stories. Et voila. Sargon will be back. Well, at the moment, I haven't heard anything about Sargon being still alive. I think Sargon is done for good. So, why you lower drop rate for Drakens and uniques in Dragon events? So yeah, this is something that is true that has generated a lot of problems in blah, 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 blah. Sorry, but yeah, I talk a lot. So yeah, why we delete, we lower the drop rates? Well, this is something that, some changes had to be done. The event is true that we lower a little bit the drops of Draken, especially, Draken and Curls Pearls. But on the other hand, we also did it like, so you can just farm all the Curls Pearls you want in the Castle Ravenco at no cost to you. So basically, you don't need to go into the other maps to farm Curls Pearls. You can just farm them on the map, which doesn't have any cost to you. Then we also implemented some community things. As I said, yes, we took away a little bit of the drop rate from Drakens, but as I mentioned before, we are delivering this kind of monthly little events that will give you extra reserves of Draken. So while Dragon, it will keep on happening every three months, 4 months or something like that, the other ones will happen on a monthly basis. So there is always like a pool of Draken you can, collect. And I hope that, you see that this is happening and it helps you to get to know and buy the things that you want to buy. Will it be possible to trade items, gold, Draken with other players? Yeah, I feel myself that I am a broken disc because I always keep on saying no, and it's true, no. So at the moment we are not really thinking in introducing any sort of trading system between players or between characters of the same account. This is something that at the moment we really are not focusing on about, and yeah, I'm sorry, it's not coming. Yeah, I love that lovely smiley with the cheese. Yeah, I love cheese. No trading, please. Exactly. Haruki, for the Hunger Moon? I'm gonna answer this one because, well, I think that truth has to be spoken and clarity and transparency. Haruki, you know, for the Hungary mod team use bot bag, piñata bag, I'll stall characters. So this is something that has happened on the forums, especially on the Hungarian forum, I would guess. As I said already, like all the people that have been found using an exploit, in this case was the piñata bag, were punished in the very same way as the rest of the players. So not because they were a mod or something like that, you know, they got less punishment or not. It's something that has been already talked to the team. And yeah, I mean, of course, you know, like we have a moderation team. It's made of a team, and then we have to, you know, we have to improve, and we try to improve in all the ways possible to serve you guys. So now this said, I think that the punishment was proportional, and one of the things that we learned from this piñata exploit is how to prevent those things. This is something that the team took very seriously, because it was a lot of time finding those people, applying the thing. It was also a painful waiting time for you, all of you guys. So I really hope we don't repeat this mistake in the future. And yeah, please show the picture. You know what? I will show you in the next Twitch, because I want to do another Twitch in 2 weeks, and I will be able to, you know, give you more things. But yeah, I'm not going to show you the picture just yet. I'm sorry. Yeah, I know you're going to say this. Or this one is my favorite, you know. We miss Sargon. Yeah, I also miss Sargon, and I never met him. Can the team write a new story? I'm crying. No, don't cry, don't cry. Don't cry, please, because crying is not nice in my Twitch. Is that Severus behind her? These are one of my favorite guys from Drakensang, so that's why I asked with this poster, because I love it. But yeah, so that's pretty much it, the questions that I had. If you want to answers, I mean, if you want some for me to answer something, you can keep on where to buy this. This was printed in the house, so you cannot buy it. But if you want, I mean, I can post it like super high resolution on the forums, and then you can just you know, download it and print it, as I did. Haruki, I need years to get from level 40 to 50. Can you please do something for that? Well, I don't know if why no tally. I don't know how many hours you play per week the game, but it's certainly you don't need years unless you really play, you know, not a lot. Yeah, I mean, just keep on. One of the first things that they did when I came here, I remember, was cut in half the time you needed to actually go to level 45, which I think it was very nice, because I also struggle, you know, like leveling up. But come on, you don't need years, so you just keep on going. Maybe another bonus code I can give is like a kind of experience buff. Maybe, who knows? Maybe that helps you. But please don't cry either. Haruki pet, please. No. I would be more into, you know, turning myself into a boss or something like that. Yeah, that would be amazing, but not a pet. And when comes the new mount, the Warthog? Okay, for guys, I'm not sure, like, because I don't control the sales, but I think it's gonna come like in 1 or 2 weeks. So you just keep on, you know, checking on the website, and then you will see it. It's coming. Haruki, I think we could have it. And one of the things, of course, Haruki, I think it would be cool to hide the helmet of a character. After all, they're ugly. Wrong answer, they are not ugly, they are beautiful, they are the amazing work of our graphic team and art team. But yeah, it's true that this was one of the things that we also said, like hide the helmet or the cloak as well. But again, to be honest, this is more of aesthetic thingy, and we are not looking into implementing that yet. I rather prefer to focus on other things first, and I think it's also the philosophy of the team. And let's go to the raffle. Yes, I see a lot of people, you know, very eager to see what happens with the raffle, and I'm pretty sure you're gonna cry if your name is not there. So I hope you don't cry. Let me see, I'm gonna change the slide. Okay, so we have like these lovely things. We have like mounts, costumes, a lovely, you know, the Kalin cloak and everything. So, okay, here we go. Do you see yourselves in the list? Yes? No? Well, don't worry, because I got around 2,000 emails for this raffle, so yeah. And I would like to say something for those cheaters who send like around 20 emails per day or something like that. Well, no, maybe 20 emails per day. Maybe like 2 emails per day. That won't work. I'm totally taking away all the cheaters that are sending more than 1 email. So if you want to play fair, or if you want to be considered here, then please play fair. Haruki, can you help me with Nebula problem? Well, I personally can't, but what you can do is like send a message to the to our customer support team, because they are in contact with me and they are in contact with the team as well. So yeah, you can also send a message to them and they will try to help you to the best of their abilities. And do you think you're going to do something for the Guild Wars? And maybe I stop here answering questions because otherwise we're going to stay here until tomorrow and I don't have the time. What about Guild Wars? Yeah, Guild Wars is one of the things that, again, stayed in the backlog. At the moment, we don't have the resource to do it. At the moment, we're focusing, as I said, in leaderboards. Now, leaderboards, it's going to be a kind of, when we achieve the whole system, it would be a little bit of an indirect kind of Guild Wars, because you're going to see also guilds in terms of how good they rated for parallel worlds. Of course, we're not talking about PvP, direct battles, but as I said, this is something that we haven't dismissed. It's something that stays in the backlog, and eventually, when we have finished with the package of things that we want to do, then maybe it's time in 2017 to look forward to it. But me, I am all for guild features and improving the experience of guilds, because in the end, yes, I'm also a forever alone gamer. I sometimes play alone, but it's better to play with your guildies, I have to say. And that's it. Okay, as I said, there is a bonus code. I'm pretty sure you already redeemed it. It's called Come at Us Bro. You have it on Facebook as well, and there will be another one next week to start with the challenge 2 of the Dragon event. The challenge 1 started today, and it's going to be running until October the 3rd, so like 4 days. Hopefully, it's enough time for you guys to to complete the progress bar. Important thing in the progress bar is that we are giving you the chance in the progress bar of each of the challenges to also get open a chest, and this chest has like a chance to drop one part of the dragon weapon or one of the elemental stones that you need to convert that weapon into the different elements. So yeah, I think it was a nice addition, so people, kind of get more chances to get more parts. Et voila. I'm gonna drink a little bit more. Merlin is saying, Haruki, we are the same. I usually do solo. Yeah, me too. Sometimes I try to play with QA, and it's not good. Isn't good. Anyway, guys, it was a pleasure. It was a total pleasure to be with you. I would like to thank you for your patience whenever, when, for example, the Rangers at the moment cannot log in the game. I would like to thank you for your patience, for your support, for being there, for being awesome. And yeah, I'll see you. I'm trying to do the next Twitch in 2 weeks. But of course, let's see if I can pull out some kind of, dev diaries or something so you can see the things that we're working on at the moment. And yeah, how to enter the raffle. Are you seriously asking me this? You have to, well, now it's over because I already gave the things, or I'm going to give the things to the boys, but if you see that email address up there, then you only need to send your character name plus server to there, and then you will enter in the pool of participants. Now, if you can explain to your friends what a raffle means, it would be amazing, because some people don't understand the meaning of a raffle. Anyway, yeah, thanks for being there. I'm gonna put this now on YouTube so you can watch it at your own pace. And yeah, I'll see you on the forums. I'll see you on social media. Please be nice to me on social media. My armor is getting rusty. And I'll see you next time. So yeah, enjoy Dragon and have a lovely weekend. Bye bye. The date for the next stream, it's gonna be, I'm gonna tell you now. It's gonna be probably maybe around the 14th of October, so in 2 weeks, okay? So in 2 weeks we see each other again, and hopefully I can show you even more things. Okay, then, see you guys, have a lovely weekend. Bye. Let's see, well, I'm gonna finish with this. Thank you. Ciao.